So if we're being totally honest, guys, this shouldn't come as a huge shock, really, but still, reading it and hearing it is depressing. Let's be totally honest here, because this is, of course, concerning Michael Schumacher, one of just 2 men to win the Formula 1 World Championship on 7 occasions, and of course, he was the first man to do so long before Sir Lewis Hamilton matched that feat in 2020. Now, the headline, the quote here on the F1Chronicle.com is that the public will never see Michael Schumacher again. Of course, we haven't seen Michael Schumacher in a public setting since 2013 after his incredibly unfortunate skiing accident. I think it was in the French Alps. I know it was somewhere in the Alps anyway. We've not seen him ever since then. We've not heard from him ever since then. There were rumours that he attended his daughter's wedding in Mallorca. Was that earlier this year? I think it was earlier this year. Either that or 2024, because I remember we covered that here on the channel. But nothing confirmed. Nothing confirmed for well over a decade now. And yeah, some people are saying that we're never going to see him in the public eye again, which is really, really unfortunate, to be honest. But let's have a look at this full story here, guys. Let's bring you the latest updates about Michael Schumacher, because I'm sure some people, rightfully, I understand why they would say this, will say, just leave the guy alone, which I agree with. You know, he's entitled to his privacy at the end of the day, but a lot of people want to know how he's doing. There's a lot of Michael Schumacher fans out there. The guy dominated Formula 1 in the early 2000s, you know? He was an incredible driver, so a lot of people will be wondering how he's doing these days, but going off of this, not too great. Let's have a look. Former Formula 1 figure Richard Hopkins, who developed a friendship with Michael Schumacher during their time in the sport, shared a heartbreaking belief regarding the 7-time world champion. Hopkins stated that he does not expect the public to ever see Schumacher again. Schumacher suffered a severe head injury during a skiing accident in December 2013. He spent a prolonged period in a medically induced coma and has not appeared publicly since that time. He now receives care from a dedicated medical team and his wife Karina at the family residence near Lake Geneva in Switzerland. By the way, guys, just in case you can't tell, I'm still not 100% really, but I'm definitely feeling better than I did yesterday. You guys who saw my one video yesterday on the channel will know I was not feeling too great. I'm definitely feeling better than that, but my voice is still not back to normal. It sounds worse than what it is, if that makes sense. I feel good, but yeah, I've got quite a lot of rubbish still in my system I need to clear out, basically. The Schumacher family maintains strict privacy regarding his condition. Reports indicate that even many close friends do not know the current state of his health. Only a small and carefully selected group of people is believed to have access to him. That group includes former Ferrari team principal Jean Todt and former technical director Ross Brawn. Hopkins, who previously served as head of operations at Red Bull and logistics manager at McLaren, stated that he does not see the family relaxing its privacy standards. Hopkins told Sport Bible the following, quote, "I have not heard anything recently. I understand he has a Finnish doctor, a personal doctor. I do not think we will see Michael again. I am slightly uncomfortable talking about his condition because of how secretive, for the right reasons, the family wants to keep it. So I can make a remark, have an opinion, but I am not in that inner circle. I am not Jean Todt. I am not Ross Brawn. I am not Gerhard Berger, who visits Michael. I am a long way from that." End quote. Hopkins first met Schumacher in the early 1990s when he worked as a mechanic at McLaren while Schumacher raced at Benetton. The two developed a friendship and often shared coffee breaks within the paddock. Hopkins also explained that even those with access to Schumacher will never discuss his health. He said the following, quote, "I cannot say I am best friends with Jean Todt or Ross or Gerhard. I think even if you were Ross Brawn's best friend, and you asked how well Michael was, I think even if you were Ross Brawn's best friend, and you asked how well Michael was, and even if you plied Ross with a good lot of red wine, I do not think he would open up and share. I think there is that respect with anybody who goes to visit Michael not to share anything. That is the way the family wants it to be. I think that's fair and respectful towards the family. Even if I did know, the family would be disappointed if I shared anyway." End quote. And then there's some things about the career of Michael Schumacher, about how great he was. I'm sure I did a video last year at some point, probably, going over how great Schumacher was as a driver, you know, how amazing he was. I'll probably link that at the end of this video, actually, something to do with Schumacher anyway, because, yeah, he was unbelievable. Like, what a driver he was back in the day. And it's a crying shame this has happened to him. I mean, it's a crying shame that this would happen to anybody. But yeah, I do see what he's saying. I feel like it's been so long now that if we were to see something, we would have seen it. We would have heard it. It would have happened by now. It's been over 10 years. The main thing is really that I just hope he's doing well. I hope he's got some quality of your life, and I hope he's enjoying his time with his family as much as he can. But yeah, I agree with his sentiment there. I think we will probably never know. We'll probably never know how he's doing, really. You know, that's kind of it, really. So yeah, your thoughts in the comments below, guys, and let me know your favorite Schumacher moment in Formula 1. There's so many to pick from at the end of the day. I mean, for me, maybe doing the Spanish Grand Prix in 6th gear and still getting 2nd place, you know. He had so many unbelievable performances in the Benetton and the Ferrari over the decades. But yeah, see you soon, guys. Hopefully some better news on the way soon. But yeah, it's something that in truth we probably knew was the case, really.